News at 5 starts now.
Thank you for joining us for Fox 10 News at 5. I'm Matt Rodewald.
And I'm Anita Roma. Linda Williams has the night off.
We begin with a chaotic scene on the streets of Phoenix. Police say a woman leads them on a pursuit after trying to hit an officer. And it all ends with a crash. Fox 10's Stefania Oakley joins us live with the very latest. Stefania, that woman taken to the hospital.
Yeah, absolutely, and she certainly definitely put these officers in danger. According to how they say this crash happened, it started with a pursuit, and then she ended up colliding with an officer and kept going. She wasn't stopped until she crashed into this pole here on the corner of 67th Avenue. Dowell. The scene at the end of an early morning police pursuit in West Phoenix. She will then be booked on several charges, one of them for aggravated assault on a police officer. We're live in West Phoenix. I'm Stefania Oakley, Fox 10 News.
Stefania, thank you. Riders collide and then hit another vehicle. This happened this afternoon near Cave Creek Road and Union Hills. Phoenix fire crews say that one of the riders was a woman who was taken to a nearby hospital in critical condition. The second rider was a man who was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. No word on what led to that crash.
At 5:02, new details tonight on the man who DPS troopers say led them on a chase yesterday afternoon. Take a look. 50-year-old Paul Furness has been booked on charges of felony flight and endangerment. Troopers say that they tried to stop Furness for aggressive driving, and he just took off. Furness allegedly led DPS on a chase on the southbound Loop 101 and onto the 202 freeway in a white truck. Troopers say Furness tried to hit a trooper's car and then abandoned the truck near the 202 and McKellops. The canines eventually helped DPS troopers track him down, and they were able to arrest him. No word on why police think he refused to pull over.
The head of the Arizona Chamber of Commerce, Glenn Hammers, facing some blowback tonight after it was reported that he referred to the teachers' unions as, quote, a bunch of crybabies, all for complaining about teacher pay. Now today, Hammers says he was taken out of context, and he says that criticism was not directed at teachers, rather the unions that supported the minimum wage increase, something that he claims takes money out of the classroom. Gas up if you are headed west this weekend. There is a big
record today, drawing more than 204,000 fans. And out of that group, we found one couple whose honeymoon was actually spent at the tournament decades ago. And now they're back for their 50th anniversary. Fox 10's Courtney Griffin has more.
This couple is volunteering today at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, but it's not the first time they've been here.
My father-in-law came to us and said, I'm going to pay for your honeymoon. You can go anywhere you want. And we said, well, Scottsdale's fine.
50 years ago today, Dick and Helen Payne were here as newlyweds. Today, they celebrate their 50th anniversary.
It's hard to believe. 50 years is mind-boggling. Wow, that long? You know, that's twice as long as we were single.
Today, as volunteers, their job is to quiet down some of the rowdy folks.
It's totally different. It's a different golf course, and they didn't have 200,000 people on one day.
Okay, so what do you do as a volunteer?
Quiet, please.
Do you have to do a lot of that?
Well, more, yeah. The later in the week it gets, the more you do.
Though it's a bit different now, this tournament holds special meaning to them.
It's hard to remember, except it's so much bigger now. I mean,
the traffic and just everything available here.
50 years ago, it is a little fuzzy in the memory.
Tonight, they're celebrating with family and friends, but first, we had to know what's the secret to a happy, long-term marriage.
I've been thinking about this in 5 words.
Okay.
The first 2 words are mine. Yes, dear. And the second 3 are both of us. I love you.
Yes.
I love you.
Right.
And we probably tell each other that. Well, not. We do it every day, more than once. We just do it.
Courtney Griffin, Fox 10 News.
Yes, dear, that's some good advice. Congratulations to the happy couple. 50 years ago, the couple stayed at the Valley Ho. Tonight, they're staying with their daughter and son-in-law, who happen to live right here in the Valley. And they say that they're going to take a limo over to Fleming's Steakhouse to round out the celebration. I love it.
That is a perfect celebration. Well, another anniversary today. The Phoenix Public Market celebrating 12 years in the business. The market, as you know, located near Central and McKinley.
And if you've never been, it's filled with tons of local produce, bread, other delicious groceries. Also, food trucks there, just in case you get a little hungry while you shop. They have a hot yoga class there. It goes on at 10 every Saturday. The market is open on Saturday mornings from 8 until noon. Well, today Glendale was home. Today, chocolate.
Tasty for sure. The 22nd annual Glendale Chocolate Affair being held in the historic downtown of Glendale this weekend.
A beautiful day outside for the event, filled, of course, with chocolate on practically anything you can imagine.
Falcons get set to take on the Patriots.
Who's going to win?
I'm going with the Patriots.
You are?
Yes. I don't want to, but I am.
I can't decide. I think it's going to be a nail-biter.
It's going to be a good one.
We are only one day away, actually less than 24 hours away from the big game. Teams continuing to practice while fans enjoy all of the wonderful festivities in Houston.
At this time tomorrow, they'll be in the first quarter. Fox's Joel Waldman has the latest.
Well, the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons have been hitting the practice field ahead of tomorrow's big game.
That all year, all the way back to the spring OTAs, off-season program, training camp. So.
Stand right here, the only place you can watch the game tomorrow night. You'll also be able to watch all the action and the ads right here. Very exciting. Our Super Bowl coverage begins at 4:30 p.m. Sunday night. Following the game will be the premiere of 24 Legacy. And then, of course, we will be back for a very special edition of Fox 10 News with John Hook and Carrie Lake. Again, that'll all be right here, only on Fox 10.
Gang's all here, morning and night for sure. Well, coming up when we take a look at your forecast, as we mentioned,
sunshine and the beautiful temperatures during the day.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, everybody in the world is jealous.
Absolutely, as they should be.
Right, and we were just chatting. We're both from Chicago.
Right.
So we're not used to this. This is still the time of year where mom is yelling, "Take your coat outside."
No, I don't know.
No, you don't have to worry about it.
No need for that. Exactly.
All right, great forecast. Thanks so much. After the break, police need your help finding someone they say assaulted a gas station employee with a liter of soda. That's right, the video.
Police say they need your help in finding a suspect that they say robbed the same store 3 times last month.
Oh, the robberies happened at the Circle K near 16th Street in Osborne. Take a look at this video. You can see the suspect walk into the store. He starts grabbing cigarettes from behind the counter. Well,
police say they need your help in solving another crime, this one at a Valley convenience store where officers say a customer attacked an employee.
Investigators say the customer became angry and even lobbed a 2-liter bottle of soda right at the clerk. Fox 10's Ty Brennan explains.
Watch closely as this man enters this.
In Phoenix told to pack up and move out.
Yeah, the people in charge of it, as they say, they aren't exactly sure why. Fox 10's Marcy Jones is trying to get to the bottom of it. She's live from the Garden near Indian School in Central with the latest. Hi, Marcy.
I am. Hi, guys. You know what? I just had a young man come up to me. The people here are so passionate. He said to some, this might just look like a plot of land, but to him and the people that work here, they say it is everything. Now, this is what makes it so tough to swallow for them. They have no idea why this is happening. They say while Mayor Greg Stanton is on their side fighting tooth and nail to save this, he says they just want an answer.
It sits at the corner of the busiest intersection in Phoenix, and for the past 6 years, the Phoenix Renews Community Garden has been a place for growth. But now they say they're being asked to leave, and their only question is why. Tom Waldeck says the move would be a whole lot easier to accept if they had a reason.
If there was a building going on here, this would be a lot better to stomach, but this is going to go back to dirt and Bermuda grass, and it'll be this way for years.
The decision has trickled down from the U.S. Department of Interior. Tom adds he believes it's a political move, but remains dedicated to starting another community garden in its place, adding it won't be the same.
We're working on solutions, and we hope to accommodate as many people as we can, but at the same time we have to, we have a legal obligation to get off.
What started as an initiative to beautify empty lots in the city has taken on a life of its own, a mission Tom says won't be derailed despite disappointing setbacks.
We've asked our gardeners to be done by February 10th so we can start doing what we need to do to get off.
As you heard Tom say, they have to be out of here February 10th. That's next Friday. They're looking at a plot of land on 16th and Camelback, but they say it just doesn't have the same water supply, and they've already established all of their farming here. They're obviously heartbroken, but they say right now there's nothing more that they can do. Reporting live, Marcy Jones, Fox 10 News.
About there, thanks, Marcy. Turning to political news tonight, Valley residents gathered in front of City Hall in support of President Trump this afternoon. Well, the protesters say they wanted to show President Trump support for his wall. Iran after lifting sanctions on Russia. The White House now warning that it will enact more sanctions following Iran's recent missile test. Fox News correspondent Rich Edson has more on the story.
The Trump administration has sanctioned more than 24 Iranian entities and individuals, and officials warn Iran they are preparing to enact more. Iran launched another ballistic missile January 29th. An administration official calls that the trigger event for the U.S. to enact these sanctions. Officials say the economic restrictions are a response to that missile launch and what they say are Iran's support for terrorism and destabilizing activities.
I think today's sanctions really represent a
Fox 10 News.
All right, so Matt here learning a little bit about me. I've never seen Star Wars. And I've never seen any of the Jurassic Park movies.
That's impressive. That takes a lot of effort to go that long without seeing either one of those franchises.
It's on my list now. It's on my list. So if you don't know a lot about dinosaurs, there's a really cool exhibit bringing dinosaurs out to the valley.
The Jurassic Tour, of course, is at the Arizona State Fair and Exposition. It's near 19th Avenue in McDowell. Take a look here. The tour offers a lot of interactive exhibits and even 2 T-Rexes at the exhibit. They're not real, okay? They're just saying they're not real.
Don't be
they're not
scared.
alive, all right? And get this, they also have a dinosaur band playing at the event. Is that Dinosaur Jr. from the 90s? No, probably not. Kids can dig up dinosaur fossils at the event and even ride on a dinosaur. One staff member says it's the perfect outing for a fun time out with your kids.
If you have any sort of kids under the age of like 12, 13 that love dinosaurs, you have to come out and check this out. It's interactive, hands-on. We even have dinosaurs that the kids can actually ride, so it's a lot of fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Here are the details. Tickets cost $25 for the kids and $20 for the adults. And the event closes at 9 o'clock tonight. You have time. Tomorrow it'll open again at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Maybe that's something I need to check out.
We're going in space now.
Oh, I like this. I like this animation.
It takes a while.
Another cool exhibit on display, this one in Houston for the football fans who are awaiting the big game tomorrow.
Yeah, the supersized crowds, of course, they flooded the city for the game, and many have been making a stop at the city's Space Center as well. Fox's Phil Schumann has more.
A visit here starts with a massive space shuttle mounted atop its Transport 747 aircraft. The mission of Space Center Houston, we're told, is to inspire all generations through the wonder of space exploration. Since this is the most popular attraction in the city, it's working.
We're aspirational. We want to discover, we want to explore, we want to see what exists. NASA is on a journey to Mars.
Former astronaut Eleanor Choa from Los Angeles now runs NASA's Johnson Space Center next door. She's helping plan a mission to Mars. The new exhibit shows everything from the temperature on the red planet, cold, to what a landing might look like. All this open just in time to take advantage of Super Bowl-sized crowds.
In Houston, we're very proud of our city, and we want to put our best foot forward. So we've really gone all out to try to make everyone feel welcome.
It's a history lesson all in one massive complex, something for everyone.
Oh, I remember watching the lunar landing when I was in grade school.
There are original space capsules, astronaut suits, moon rocks, even a mock-up of the International Space Station.
It's a cool place, and it has many things that I like going in the spaceship that's right over there. It was moving us side to side, and it was pretty fun. Well, we watched an Apollo 13 movie last night, and we wanted to see what really happens and what the real facts were. I wanted to be an astronaut, but when I watched the movie, I said, nah, I should not be an astronaut.
Why?
I'm scared.
Throughout the history of the space program, there have always been critics, those who wonder if all of these billions could have been spent on something else. Here they understand that, but hope, of course, that a visit will change those minds. In Houston, Phil Schuman.
Okay, so we're mandated to remind you this every 10 minutes. And all those fans in Houston ready for the game tomorrow again. Remember, Fox 10, the only place you can watch the game.
Right
on
here.
This station.
Fox
No other
10.
station, this one right here.
Right here.
Super Bowl coverage begins at 4:30. That's when the kickoff is, by the way. There's a whole bunch before that. Game followed by the premiere of 24 Legacy. And we'll be back for a special edition. That's right, everyone's here. The Fox 10 News right after 24 Legacy.
I was doing the little subliminal behind you, right, just in
I believe
case.
you.
So the Super Bowl isn't the only mega.
My man Mark Malrich putting that together.
To go through the tunnel, and you get to feel what it's like for us as players to go through it. It's something special, although nobody can replicate the crowd. The crowd here and the people here are second to none.
Dedicate yourself and you go find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame.
And I waited a long time for this. We will rally around Kurt Warner.
And the world's gonna know your name.
You couldn't write it any better.
Couldn't ask for a better script.
Smile for me, right? Act like you're having a good time. I got you.
He got it! Touchdown!
And we're going to the Super Bowl!
Fires over the middle of Fitz, caught at the 45, 50. Fitz is loose 40, 30. Goodbye!
When nobody else believed in me, you guys did.
My man Mark Malrich putting that together. Kurt Warner, a Hall of Famer to Cardinal and Rams fans, that's for sure. But how about the rest of the NFL? The former Cards QB, a finalist for this year's Hall of Fame class. What more do you want from the guy? Scholarship to play for the Alabama Crimson Tide.
But unfortunately, the NCAA, they ruled me ineligible. They said that I have exhausted my eligibility, so therefore I couldn't go to that school and accept the scholarship.
So now it's go pro or go back home to Holland.
Sometimes you have some hurdles in front of your way, but I felt that I'm athletic enough to make that jump.
And while he may not have an NFL team right now, he does have teammates, like a group of investors that have agreed to sponsor him to
come over to my sister's, and he had the whole Miller clan with us for Christmas. It was Pork Francis. I kind of felt sorry for him being.
News for Kurt Warner. He's officially a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
the
congrats.
First Arizona Cardinal to join the Hall of Fame since Aeneas Williams. So congrats to Kurt. He deserves it. And hopefully Francis Newby can follow in his footsteps and first make it on the Cardinals, then we'll worry about
so much heart. That's
stuff.
A fantastic story.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing it to
welcome.
us.
Brad Gass putting that together. Great job.
Yeah,
One more look at the forecast when we come back.
Advantage. It was almost like a special effect. He could totally lean into that.